Hello and welcome to our next chapter, chapter 7 in our journey through Middle-earth. And this is us. We've actually decided to put ourselves on camera for the first time. So this is Wayne, I'm Paul.
Hello. This is what we're using.
Yeah. So we've survived Weathertop just about. So the hobbits and Strider are looking quite low on resources.
Mostly because my ring wraiths have been rubbish throughout the whole campaign so far, and have rolled badly and have just been very disappointing.
But they were better last time round. We have had quite a pause since the last one.
Yeah. But it's a good thing they are, because it allows the story to continue the way it should, which is a good thing. Yeah. So we are on
Flight to the Ford.
Flight to the Ford. So we're using Quest of the Ring Bearer. So majority what we're doing as we're going through, we're kind of tweaking the rules slightly, aren't we?
Yes.
So we're having practice games with them, and then we're we're just seeing kind of like, does it work, does it not work, what do we need to tweak to make it like a better flowing game. So which is what we've done with Flight to the Ford. So we've pretty much taken the rules out of the book. Yeah. Probably the main thing that we've changed is the deployment. So in the scenario, the deployment is 6 inches onto the table edge, and Arwen, not Arwen.
The Nazgul can go an inch away from Arwen.
Yeah, they have to be at least an inch away, but it's kind of too close. So depending on who gets the priority roll, the ring wraiths could effectively kind of swamp, and get in there, because it's 4 ring wraiths that start on the table and the Witch King, and then the other 4 ring wraiths will come on from the second turn.
Yeah.
But even that can be a bit iffy, because if they roll a 1, they basically get lost, so they don't come on.
Yeah, so you have 5 to start with, and the other 4 might come on, but if you roll a 1, they get lost in the pathless wastes.
Yes. So, and also with movements, a bit tricky for the ring wraiths, because they roll d6 plus 4, and if they roll a 6, they get thrown from their horse, because the horses are tired, and then they're on foot. So we had a practice game, didn't we? We did a game before the filming, and I rolled, I think it was 4 6s, 3 6s, maybe 4. Yeah, so it was kind of that had quite an impact on the game. So yeah,
and the weakened by the chase means that Frodo, Sam, and Aragorn Strider have no might at all.
Yeah.
So that might have an effect as well.
Yeah.
So they're quite tired. Also, some of them haven't got as much will, because we lost some will in the last one.
Yeah.
For instance, I think Strider's only got 1 will left now.
Yeah.
And also, Frodo has no fate, because Frodo is weakened by the Morgul blade.
And also the reduction in all of those played, as you'll see in the video, at the end of the game, did play a kind of pivotal part for one of the characters' fates. That's the only real changes we've made to it. So what we did, rather than them kind of deploy together, or effectively being able to deploy together, we've created kind of a 6-inch bubble for deployment for the good side, and then there's a kind of 3-inch sort of no man's land, if you like, on either side of that 6-inch bubble, for then the ring wraiths to then to deploy. So it kind of creates a little natural gap. So obviously then you've got the opposite side, where if you keep winning priority,
I can get away. But the thing is, it's not that doesn't win me the game. I need to kill all the ring wraiths.
Yes.
So just running away with Frodo and Arwen is good for them, but I've still got to manage to kill them.
Yeah.
And the other big thing is the wrath of Bruinen. So as soon as I step into the river, Elrond can start getting it ready, and then I can unleash it, and anything that's in the river is then killed.
Yes. So that's on a 4+ every time that you're in the river. But obviously the trick is to get out the other side of the river,
and then unleash it.
And then the ring wraiths are just, if there's any in the water, so they get washed away. So that's what. So
you've got to kill Frodo.
Yes.
I've got to kill all the ring wraiths. What can possibly go wrong?
Yeah.
Here we go. Enjoy.
Frodo is grievously wounded and fading fast, as Strider leads the hobbits by long-forgotten ways towards Rivendell. As they close into their destination, there is no option but to head for the ford at Bruinen, despite the fact they know that the Nazgul will make the same assumption. Respite comes in the form of the Lady Arwen, who comes across their trail in the wild. Strider and Arwen decide that Frodo's best hope will be for them to ride for Rivendell, just as a piercing wail rends the evening quiet.
Right, so here we are at the ford of Bruinen, as they're trying to escape to get to Rivendell, and we've got Frodo and Arwen just here, making their way on Astroloth. Is that the right name?
Astrolath, is it?
Astrolath. So horse with a movement of 12. So in our practice game just now though, it didn't quite work. That you just run away though, as we found. So it'd be interesting to see how it goes this time.
I rolled really badly and still won. So yeah, it was interesting. Managed to kill Frodo. So on the board I've got the Witch King here, and 3 ring wraiths, and then oh actually no, that's wrong. It should be 4 ring wraiths.
You got 2. Yeah, you have got 4.
No, Witch King and 4.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. So and then the other 4 ring wraiths I will bring on as they came from the start of turn 2. Okay, so what we've done slightly different for those who've got Quest of the Ring Bearer. In the scenario, they kind of all come on basically in the same spot, but they have to be at least well, they can come on in the same spot, but they have to be at least an inch away from Arwen. We've kind of created a gap because we're thinking actually if I get priority, I can literally swamp straight onto Frodo and kill him effectively with all the magic and attacks and stuff. So we've kind of created this gap to make it a bit more playable. So we'll see how it goes.
Yes. Right. So let's get into it. So we have a priority.
Okay.
2 for you, 2 for me.
Ooh.
Reroll. 2 for you,
Yeah.
1 for me.
High rolling game.
Okay, good start.
Okay, I am going to...
I have 1 point of might.
Are you going to heroic?
I'm going to heroic move, which is Arwen's point of might, and that's it now. That's a bit disappointing because it's gone straight away.
I think you have to though.
Yeah, Frodo has no might, so he's not going to be able to help in that scenario. So we're going to go for a 12-inch move straight down the road.
Okay.
There we go.
The ring wraiths have 3 will each, and the Witch King has 5.
They're tired.
They are tired. So yeah. So this is the interesting bit with the move. So I get d6 plus 4, but if I roll a 6, the horse is very tired and collapses.
And squashes the ring wraith.
Squashes the ring wraith. Well, actually, do you want to? But if I roll a 6, I have to take a thrown rider test, and I rolled a lot of 6s in the last game. I actually lost 4 of them. So, okay, so we're going to start with the Witch King. So the Witch King is d6 plus 4, so 5 inches. Am I in range of a spell? Okay, I'm going to cast Compel. So I'm going to use 1 point of will. I need a 4 plus. Rolled a 3. Okay, that doesn't happen. Use that will. This ring wraith rolls a 1. It goes 5 as well. So he goes there. Is he in range? No, he's out. Mention it again. Oh no, he's in.
Yeah, he's in.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to cast Compel again. Compel is my friend in this game. 4 cast.
We thought it would be Black Dart, but actually Compel is the one, isn't it? Right. So I'm going to use Frodo's resistance to magic. Quite important this. So I'm gonna use a point of his will as well. He's only got 2 will from the last game. So he's rolled the 6, so resists it, but that's 1 of his will off. So he's only got 1 will left.
This ring wraith.
I like the ones. Keep the ones
We're
going.
all rolling 5s, and he he will be out of range, won't he? Yeah, he's out of range. Okay, so this ring wraith.
These guys are going to be in range, I reckon, when they
So
move.
this is 9. So that's a good one. So he's going to go in there. And he's going to cast.
He's going to cast
Compel.
Oh, compel.
Compel. And I'll roll a 4.
4. Right, so... Arwen is going to use 2 points of will.
Yep.
We're not quite sure whether we're doing this right with the whole passenger rider, but we're saying that they can, any of them can use their resources that are on the mounts.
Yeah, we're going to treat them as one unit, so they can use it.
She rolls the 6, but she's used 2 points of her will.
Okay.
So she has 4 will, so she's got 2 left.
I won't be trying any of the shenanigans of Black Dart and the horse either.
No.
We've had a chat about that before the game, and that just feels wrong. Okay, so the last ring wraith that's on the board. Ooh, moves 9. So if I move him up sort of there, and then so I've used a will from that ring wraith. So you've got 2 left. Put them there, and I'm going to cast Compel.
A crazy different spell.
On a 5.
5.
Get out of that one.
Ooh, right, okay. So this is Frodo's last point of will.
Yep.
And his resistant to magic.
Oh, I guess it's
Rolls
6
the
again.
6. Oh. Right, okay.
Robbed.
Now, in my movement phase, the rest of my party are going to come on. So Aragorn is going to run up the road. Strider, and then followed by 3 doughty hobbits. Get off my master! Okay, so the aim for me is I'm going to have to kill all 9 ring wraiths, but they only have 3 will each, so hopefully they'll kill themselves.
But actually, with a lot of the extra rolls, for example, like my movement coming on the board and things like that, there's a lot of opportunity to actually whittle the ring.
So if you roll a 1 to come on the board, they've got lost in the chase.
Yeah,
so they don't come on.
They don't come on.
Yeah.
So
they count as being slain. Right. So I think we're back to priority. I have no shooting.
Okay.
5.
Good for solid roll.
Oh, I never used my... Right, okay. So 4. Now, Strider doesn't have his natural might, because that's part of the tired from running, but he does have his 1 point of might that he gets per turn.
Yeah.
So let's just have a look. I think I can... Yeah, he's going to call a heroic move. So he's going to move first. I'm not close enough to be able to tie up both. I don't. Oh, willow.
Yeah, mate. No, is it 6?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, I think you can.
So he's going to go into there, and then these guys are going to move up 4. So they're still. So he's tied those 2 up. So then it is your move.
Okay, so so this is the start of my reserves, if you like. So for each one I have to roll a 4+ to bring it on, and if I roll a 1 they don't make it. So first Wraith rolls a 1, doesn't make it. Oh, deja vu from last game. Second ring Wraith rolls a 3. I'm going to bring right by the river here, bring Sky on here, and then I'm going to see with the movement. So, 8 inches. Right. So let's bring it on there. So that's 7. Third ring Wraith rolls a 2. Oh, that was close. I'm going to bring on the same place, and then for the movement. Oh, rolls a 6. So I have to take a thrown rider test
Thrown
now.
rider, yeah.
So
don't roll a 1.
okay.
I tried to call
now,
it.
yeah?
He's on foot, yeah.
So that means he can move his normal, because the horse isn't tired, he can move his normal movement.
Actually, I think he's prone on a 2.
Ah, right, okay.
I think it's a 6.
So he's on the floor feeling sorry for himself.
Yeah.
And I've got one more. I rolled a 5 for that. So he's going to come on in the same place because we're all buddies together. And then see what his movement is. 2. So, put on the edge. So we go 6. So, yeah, pretty poor lads. Okay. So one got lost. One got 2 moved on.
And then it is...
And then it's my regular guys. Witch King is... see what the Witch King can roll. Oh, it's got dice. 6. Oh,
Witch King's
no.
You never normally roll 6s, right?
No, not in any other game. Okay, so
Right.
the Witch King has been thrown off his horse. How
Nice
embarrassing
Witch King
for him.
model somewhere. Right. So
Yeah, so
Throne
he's
Rider.
Prone? No, it's a 4, so he's on his...
It's a
Can he
4,
still move?
so
Or is he just
I
down?
believe he's prone. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to check the rule that I'm not telling you fibs. So you're not prone.
So this guy rolled a 2, didn't he? So he's actually on. He's on his
fine. 2 to 5, you can't move or do anything else that turn though. And on a 6, on a 1 you take a strength 3 hit and you're prone. On a 6 you just bound from the saddle and carry on as normal.
Yeah. This gentleman here is going to try and
He
move.
goes to 6. 3.
Okay, so he goes 7. So he's there. So move up there, and then he's going to cast Compel. Because
Yeah, running out of will now.
that's all I got. 4 plus. It's a 6.
Oh man.
Big roll.
Right, Frodo's out of will. I'm going to use Arwen's 2 will. Rolls to 6.
Okay.
Oh,
Does
and
she
on a
generate each
6
turn then?
no, but she's got 4 will total.
Ah, right.
But on a 6 I do get 1 back, which I've forgotten about. So because I rolled
Did you
a
roll a
couple
6
of
last
6s
time?
before, so she's actually on 3 will, and Frodo's got 1 because he rolled a 6 as well.
Okay.
So actually, that's
And then I've
I'm
got...
unlucky there.
So, yeah, last guy. Well, not last
So that's
guy, but
using
last
their
one
will
outside.
up as well.
7. Okay. Guess what's coming now?
Compel.
3. Didn't cast.
Right, and loses a point of will.
Yep. Put those 2 on there. Okay, so over here, can't we do anything over here, can I?
No, you're stuck in combat. So, right, so I can move. So I'm going to hot foot it up the road. Now this happened last time. I got to this exact point and ended up being compelled back and into into your troops. Right, so my hobbits have moved so they can't throw their stones. So we're straight into combat, and Aragorn against your 2 ring wraiths. So my 3 dice against your 2, and I've got the fight value. So you've got the 6, and I've only got 5s. I've used my might to heroic move, so I got nothing. I lose.
Wow.
So 2 strikes on Strider, and you're looking for 5s. So 1 wound. So he's got 3 fate. So he uses first point of fate. Fails. Uses second point of fate. Passes. So he's used 2 points of fate. So Strider is down to 1 point of fate.
Okay.
So yeah, okay. Interesting.
So priority.
And then priority.
So this is the big one. I need. Oh, mind you, if you do a right move, you can do until you get into the ford anyway.
She hasn't got any might left.
Ah, right.
So
Okay.
because she used it for the move in the first turn.
So this is a big roll then.
Oh, he's got the
Good, strong
5, and I've got 4, so it's yours. Strider will heroic move with his free one.
Yep.
And he's going to tie them up.
Pin those guys.
And then what we're going to do, I don't really want my hobbits to break off. Oh, he should have lost. They each lost a point of will last turn. So this one's on 2.
This one's on 2. Yeah.
So actually, my hobbits do want to go in. Do they want to go in?
Don't need to then, because he's in combat, so he'll lose one, so he'll be dead. He'll lose another one, and Strider.
Yeah.
If Strider attacks him, then yeah, could take them both out this turn.
Yeah. So I think what they're going to do, I'm just going to move them up. No, I'm just going to stand still.
Yeah.
No, they're not. No one's. They'll stand still, and if someone's close enough, they might throw their stones because you'll be super scared of their strength 1 stones.
Which probably means you're going to kill a ring over a stone now.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to move the Witch King because he's not happy. He's not happy at all. He's just lost his horse. He's looked a bit of a plum. He's seen Aragorn or Strider, and he's thinking, yeah, I'm going to deal with him.
Casting anything?
I'm going to cast. How many wounds has that Strider got?
He has got 3 wounds.
3 wounds. Okay.
And you can black dart into combat because you can choose. You don't have to do it in the ways.
I always regret this after I've done it, but I'm going to black dart.
I've goaded you into it. It will work now.
So I need a 5. 5.
You've got a 5.
Oh yes. The rare occasion I actually get black dart.
Strider's got 1 point of will from the last game.
Yep.
He rolls a 3, so fails. So that's a strength 8 hit, I believe, on Strider.
Yep.
So you will need 3s.
Rolls a 1. Wow.
Always the way with black dart.
Such a build
Always
up.
the way. Right, he's out of will now though, so there's no resistance. He's not resistant to anything.
It's not the Witch King's day, is it? Thrown off his horse. Can't roll a 3.
Right, shooting. So just going to check.
I've still got their movement, haven't I?
Oh, you still got their
Yeah.
movement. Sorry, and the other guys. Right, sorry, I'm just getting ahead of myself. That's it.
Right. So obviously they're pinned in combat.
Yeah.
This guy on foot is going to move 6, if he can, and then this guy by the river is going to see how far he can move. So he goes 3 plus 4, 7. He's going to go 7, and then got to compel. Need a 4 plus. No, and loses point of will. So that's that. Okay, next one by the river goes 8. And casts compel. Come on, boys, got to get one off. Pull it back. Oh, can't. It's a 6.
Oh.
It's a 6. You got 3 will left though.
Arwen's going to throw all her will at this one. She rolls the 6, so she gets 1 back. So she's got 1.
Okay. So then I'm going to move this guy. Oh, good roll. So I'm going to go 9. So I'll base him up to there. Compel. One of these has got to work. No. And then this guy, it's my last chance. Oh, nice. 6. So he gets thrown from his horse. See what happens. So he is...
Lands on his feet.
yeah, he's on his feet.
Oh, which one's that?
Oh, actually, he'd already rolled 2, didn't he? So I rolled compel, so he's only got 1 left. Right. So he is there, looking, yeah. Wow, 3 on foot. Okay, looking bleak now.
Although you've still got chances to get in on Frodo, but it is my move, right?
So even if
I was moving into this. Oh no, I've done my move.
even if I get priority,
Oh, I
you can
haven't-
still heroic move. can't
No,
you?
I did the heroic move,
Yeah.
but I haven't moved with her yet.
Yeah.
This turn, because it's
Yeah.
turn 3, isn't it?
Yeah.
So she's going to move 2 inches to there, which means she's got 10 left. So she moves half speed on a horse in there.
So she's what, 5 on?
So she's going to move 5 into the ford.
Okay.
Okay, so we might have to do a fair bit of camera moving here because it's quite a spread. So first thing, so we're going to focus back on this combat down here. So we've got Strider versus the 2 ring race that beat him last time. So your 2
Okay,
dice
2
against
dice.
my 3 dice. I've got the 6, so you can't beat me. So you back off. So I'll obviously put all the attacks into this one.
Yep.
So it's strength 4 versus defense 7, which I believe is 6s.
Okay.
So no wounds, and he's got no might,
Yep.
which is the big difference. So no wounds there, but end of combat you lose
Yep.
that one, which means that that ring
dead.
wraith goes, and you
one
lose
off
another
there.
one there.
So. Right.
Okay. Right,
Okay, so we're on to priority.
priority.
Right.
5 for
5.
you, 5 for me. It goes to me because you had priority last time.
Yeah.
So, first things first, Arwen, who you can just about see in the distance there, is going to make her way 6 inches across the ford with Frodo. So interestingly, if you compel her now, because the move is half in there, she'd only be moving 3 inches back.
Yeah.
Yeah, you agree with that?
So I'd have to compel her multiple times.
Yeah, to get her back out of the ford.
Yeah.
And you can still go onto the ford. Because I want you to go onto there.
What, so you can kill them all with the water?
Yeah. Got to kill at least one in the water. Right. So Strider now. Moving back down to this end. Strider's going to actually charge into the Witch King. And then my hobbits are going to take on this one here. Oh, hang on. I just realised. Can make it, but I don't think the others can make it. So, guess who's in? Merry. What can possibly go wrong?
Died in every game so
Yeah.
far.
So then I believe it's your move.
Okay, I'm going to move this guy. So let's see how far I can go. 1. Okay, so it's a 5 inches. I'm pretty sure I'm at 12 there, which I am. So I can't compel there. I'm going to compel before I move, just in case I am throwing myself off my horse. So, yep, take that point of will off.
Right, so rolled a 4. So Frodo plus his 1 he's got left. Resistant. Oh, double ones. Double ones. So yeah, you're compelled, and Frodo's out of will.
Okay, I'll bring her back.
So she's coming back 3 inches. It's bad news. I was hoping to get off the ford next turn.
Oh, that's interesting. Then I'm going to move.
Just turn around.
Going to move that person, that wraith. So 4. That's 4. So if I went,
So basically the forward starts on this section.
yeah. So if I go 3,
Yeah.
and then I can go 2.
Yeah.
So I can go there. It's getting interesting now. This guy is going to cast Compel as he's in range. Oh, it doesn't cast. So, but then he's going to move. Goes 8. So 2, 3, 4, 5 to there, and then an inch and a half onto there, so there. Okay. This guy is now in range because of the last compel. Ah, he's only got 1 will left though.
Didn't you already move that one? Did you move that one?
No, I did that one first, and I did that one compel. That
Oh,
one
he
compel.
measured to see whether he was in range, and he wasn't, but he is now. I
No,
see.
it's only because I compelled that he's in
Yeah,
range.
yeah.
So, well, I'm not going to compel because obviously I've only got the one left. I'm just going to move,
Okay.
which means I'm going to roll 6. No, 2. 6. So, what are we looking at? So basically, I'm just getting to there.
Yeah.
Oh, close it in. Close it in.
Yeah, this looks very much. I know we've gone so far, but we felt like, well, I had the Arwen miniature, and it's quite nice to introduce at least one woman so far rather than Glorfindel. But this looks like the movie now, with them sort of facing down.
Looks like she's goading them into the water.
Yeah.
Oh, this guy over here is going to move 6. He's just trundling up. And then this guy is going to. He's going to move up.
Right.
So combat.
Combats, yeah. So it's my priority. So we'll.
Okay.
So I got 3 dice. You got 2 dice. Oh, I've only rolled 4 high. Got 5. I have no might. Oh, he's a lot different proposition with no might, Strider.
Aha.
Right, so you're looking for 5s. 1
4
wound.
6.
So we've got 1 point of fate left, which he fails. So Strider takes a wound. Strider's going to be a bit battered. Fortunately, if we get through, we're going to Rivendell, so we get all our resources back because they have a rest.
So I lose a point there.
Yes, and
And I
one off the
lose a
Witch
point
King
off
as
the
well.
Witch King, so I'll take that
So
one.
do you want to pop the other ones to the Witch King on so we can see?
Okay.
There you go.
So
So
we've got
he's
2
got 2 well left.
Okay.
Then we've got Merry. Here he goes. Take down
3.
Merry.
2.
Oh, he's got 2. Right.
Oh, 3.
Strength 4 against defense 3. I think you believe you need a 5.
Oh, right.
So
So
he's
no.
okay.
So he's okay.
Right. So that is it for there. So I think we're into priority. So hang on. This guy, was that his last point of will?
Yes,
So,
it
yeah,
was.
he's
So
gone.
he's dead anyway. Yeah.
That's one of the reasons I put Merry into him.
So 4 for priority.
What about him? Did he?
Yeah, I've taken one
You've
off him
taken that
and one
one.
off him. Yeah.
Yeah. So you've rolled a 4 and I've rolled a 5.
Oh, you needed that.
So I've got that. So, right, first thing we're going to do is Arwen and Frodo are going as fast as possible back towards here, but not quite out of the... Don't drop Frodo in the river, Arwen. Not quite out of the forge yet. They would have been if you'd have not compelled me. Right, so then just coming back to here. Aragorn is going to charge in to the pair of them. And my hobbits... The problem is, if I charge a hobbit in, I then separate one off. But actually, it's his last point anyway. So that's a bit of a waste. So they're just gonna move this way. Right.
Okay.
So your movement.
So because I've got 1 wheel, 2 wheel, 1 wheel, I can only afford to cast with this guy. So I have to make this count. So he's going to cast Compel. I need this. 2. Didn't cast. So, and I can't really cast with the others because it's... Do I sacrifice? Because do I sacrifice them to bring... I suppose I've got to, really. Thinking actually, even if I cast and, you know, obviously dies because I've used the last will, but if it works, I'm bringing her back, aren't I? Which is fundamentally what I have to do, because if I don't do that, you get enough.
Well, you've got to kill Frodo. I think you've got to go after Frodo.
Yeah, but I can't do that unless I get in combat. So what I'm saying is...
Then they're not going to be able to get in combat.
Yeah, but this one will be, and it won't lose its will because it can't lose it with Frodo.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
actually, if I get one back, I'm going to do it. So I'm going to cast...
Okay.
Suicide cast.
Yeah.
So... No! Oh, I talked myself into it. Right. That one's doing it as well.
Is the one on foot over there? It's got 3 will left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So can this one? So there's 12. So basically, he can move to the edge of the river. Yeah, he could do that. So he could get to there, and then okay. So at the moment, this is where I realise I've just chucked a ring wraith away for nothing. So compel from that guy. No, it's not going my way. This one's gonna compel. No, no, 3 3s. What's going on? Okay, that was my awesome magic phase, and
Have you done movement? Did that one move?
That one hasn't moved
one
actually.
hasn't
So
moved.
here we go. Movement 6. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, 7, so 3.5. So basically there. Yeah, there's your one in the river.
Right, so then we are into combat.
Yes.
So combat down here. Right, Aragorn versus the 2 ring wraiths again.
Okay. 3 and a 4.
3s and 1s.
4's enough.
So
Need 5s? No, 2
No.
and 4.
So actually, he dies in the...
Yep.
So
Dies
he's
by
doing
now.
his job, but not in the way that he normally does it, by chopping them down. Okay, so... not. See, it's gone better for me this time. Right. So into priority.
Yeah, I'm just thinking on averages I should have rolled a few more 4 pluses,
yeah,
but
you
know,
yeah.
that's how it goes.
So
6.
you've got a 6, I've got a 4, so your priority. Strider's going to save his point of might for combat.
This guy
Yeah.
is going to cast Compel.
Right, so let me just move the camera so that we can see what's going on over there.
So with this ring wraith here with the 2 will that's left, need a 4 plus. Rolls a 2. I cannot roll a 4 plus. And then movement. This guy's going to move. Ooh. So that guy goes 9, but 4.5.
Not quite enough.
Not quite enough. No. This guy's can go 3. To the water. He's walking. And then the Witch King, because he's good, but he's not stupid. He's moving there.
Okay.
So the Witch King has moved away.
Right, so my move. What I should have been doing, I've just checked how many turns have I spent in the river. 3, isn't it? So I should have been rolling 4 ups every turn to see whether Elrond has got the Wrath of Bruinen ready.
Oh right, okay.
So I'm just going to roll those. So it's ready, so I can unleash it during my move phase.
But if it gets unleashed, it's everybody that's in the river, isn't it?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. So I can release it at any point in the following good move phase. So it is my move phase. So I wonder what you think's going to happen.
You're going to tiptoe over there, right?
So I'm going out to here, and I'm going to unleash the Wrath of Bruinen, which comes crashing down and sweeps away your ring wraiths.
Which instant kills them.
Yeah.
Anything in the river is instant killed, so... Okay.
So, just realised we'd moved the camera away, so there are no ring wraiths.
So the water's just... Yeah. It's just washed them away. The 2 that were in the river, the one on foot and the one on horse, are gone. So I've got the Witch King. Witch King is the only wraith left on the table. On 1 will.
And I can't get to you. Hobbits. Right, I'm gonna. Can I throw stones here? I've got 1 stone. So Pippin's going to throw a stone at you. 3+ to hit.
2 right now.
Rubbish. Right. So then the other guys are going to move in.
Every time you say you're going to throw stones, it feels like he's going to pick that up.
Yeah. That's probably why I missed. I mean, I did that all out of sequence. That should have been during the shoot phase, but never mind. Right. Okay. So that's the end of the turn, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right. We're going to...
So, priority 2.
2.
So, it goes to me now, doesn't it? Because you had priority last time.
Yeah, so our heroic move.
Yeah.
These 2 are in range. I think he was just in range as well. Right, let's see if Strider can... I'm not sure Strider's had a kill yet. He's going to go anyway.
Okay. I wonder if I use the Morgul Blade.
I think you do that if you do the wound when you do the wound roll.
Yeah, so I need to win that. I need to win.
Got to win the fight.
So I need a 6 basically. Okay, come on.
Oh, he's got the 6, and I've got 3 high. So you better read the Morgul rule.
So after checking the rules, the Morgul Blade. So if I roll a 5+, Aragorn is slain.
Yeah, and he's got nothing. He's got no fate to save it. So you basically roll a 5, and Aragorn is down.
Come on, mate. Come on, 5+.
It's a 6.
It's a 6. He's dead. No. Witch King's taking his head clean off.
Strider's down. I bet you I roll a 1 in the after game as well now.
That's been a long time coming.
Strider is down. He was a bit of a fool of a took this round, wasn't he?
Now all the hobbits are like, whoa.
Wow.
Run away.
Okay. So...
but you have to kill the Witch King, don't you, to get the victory?
I did. Oh no.
Right. That's a good feeling.
So Oh, he is dead.
He's dead.
Yeah,
because
sorry.
so he goes.
Yeah, because of the combat. So that was his coup de
So even though he's kind of like, he's taking Aragorn out, he's kind of he's sort of like, he's just disappeared.
So, sorry, I went all befuddled then because of what had happened to Strider.
It's like I've lost Strider. That doesn't happen.
Okay, great game.
Yeah, that was a good ending.
Handshake. Can do handshake now. Brilliant. So great stuff. So we'll just tidy up a bit and then we'll do some after game rolls. Right, so Wayne, here we go. Strider. This roll could change the history of Middle Earth. If I roll a 1, Strider is permanently dead. Here we go.
Full recovery?
Yeah, it would recover with D3, but they go to Rivendell and everyone rests, and they're all back up. So I'm not going to roll for all the others because so
the hobbits have literally picked his body up and carried him.
Dragged him in. So we've kind of limped into Rivendell. Because if you look at my resources sheet, I've got virtually nothing left.
Yeah.
Like all my will's gone, pretty much all my fate's gone.
Which makes sense because they just get to Rivendell, don't they? They're kind of lucky to get there, to be honest.
And the big news was Mary didn't die.
No.
Mary did not die in that scenario. So something we thought when we read it, of that particular scenario, we weren't so sure about it. We thought it'd be a bit too easy for the good side, but actually it's quite well balanced, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a tricky one because if you have them deploying so close together and I win the priority, it could all be over very quickly.
Yeah.
But then, so you need to create a bit of space. But then the amount of compels that I cast, I mean, the amount of 3s I rolled, I should have got a few more off. And I actually, on average dice, I probably would have drawn Arwen into combat or got close enough to charge her. So there would have been a bit of a scuffle on the river. But it was just at the end of the day, it kind of levelled itself out with, well, I suppose a bit of priority winning and poor dice rolling for spellcasting on my part. So but the right outcome.
Right outcome. Yeah. Good. Right. Thank you.
The wounds to Frodo and Strider take many days to heal, and it is debatable as to whether they will recover. The skill of Elrond, however, proves equal to the task, and they are soon well enough to take part in the Council of Elrond, where the main topic is the fate of the One Ring. The doom of our time is at hand.
My thanks, as ever, go to Wayne Kemp for his companionship on this project, as well as the amazing scenery he produces for the show. Thank you for watching. Join us next time on our journey through Middle Earth.